you queer cats are tone setters. The same reason my main legion of chrome wetters with long cheddar mixed with lines written. No time slipping when we rhyme spitting. Divine mission since the house days. GA Grandma left DJ Tanner outrage. The South stays about that Beretta clapping lines balanced with.
Head on over to Spotify and all other streaming platforms. Check out the NoMercyTV Podcast.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is, man. Super fight. No, I'm a few days late. Feel me? Busy couple days. Mad editing, mad shit going on. You know, but I did want to get to this because, you know, I did take my time and, you know, watch the event. So, you know, I definitely wanted to give it a recap. This event definitely had a couple battles that I enjoyed. Overall, it was a decent event. In terms of the battles, if I had to give the event an overall rating, I'd probably say like a 7.5. Yeah, like a 7.5, like, or 7. It wasn't nothing, you know, too crazy. Nothing really to go hype over in terms of the battles. But we're gonna run through it. First battle up, Dot versus Squeako. You feel me? One of the last battles that was booked for the card. I think they had maybe 3 weeks, about a month's prep or something like that. You know, Squeako definitely shocked me. Let me not say shocked, because this is the thing, right? I've seen a ton of Squeako battles. He even got one up on the track, him versus Jims, right? And Squeako was good, but I think a combination of it being kind of last minute and him not being used to low crowd settings like that. Because if you watch Squeako, you know, Squeako always, he comes from a small room type settings, you know, but I don't think he was ready to be to rap in a setting where, like, you might not get much reaction. You feel me? That can throw a lot of people off, especially, you know, people who might write specifically for reaction. Now, I'm not gonna make excuses for him, because that's not, you know, an excuse to, you know, be choking and stuff like that. But I do see how you just need to be more experienced for rooms like that. Like, you have to get it together in, you know, certain ways. Like, as we seen throughout this pandemic, it showed that a lot of people were just not ready for that specific setting. You feel me? So, you know, some people just gotta, you know, do multiple battles until they, you know, learn to understand it, and they'll get better over time. But, you know, either way, I had Dot 2-1. You feel me? I gave Squeako the first round. Dot first was wasn't too crazy, but Squeako, he definitely had some dope joints in the first. And then second and third round, you know, with Squeako choking in the second and Dot having a very good second, and then Dot having a great third, and then the way he closed his third out, like, I felt like if Dot didn't close his third out that way, Squeako might have stole the third. But, you know, with Dot, he was going crazy throughout the third, and then the way he closed it out with that top tier, he was going crazy. So I gave Dot that battle 2-1. You know what I mean? The next battle, was it Big T and Bill? I think so. I forget the battle order, but I think Big T and Bill was the next one. Either way, that battle was actually decent. Like, it was better than what people were saying. Like, the only problem with it was Bill and his choking. You feel me? Like, in the in the second and third, but material-wise, Bill really had some good stuff. You feel me? Like, in the I feel like in the first round, a lot of his jokes was dope. Second round, even through him choking, he still had, you know, like a funny moment, you know. But Big T, I'm not gonna hold you, I'm kind of liking this new Big T. Like, he done lost a little bit of weight. he performing a little bit extra, he moving around a little bit more, and I feel like more than usual, like a lot of his material is coming out a little more fluent. You understand? It might be because of the weight loss, it might be just because he getting better at structure, but even like the way he was doing in his first round, like yo, Big T still has that kind of unorthodox style where it's like he punching, but he punches in a way that other people can't. You understand? And me personally, I felt like the first round was close. The first round was close, but I edged the T. And the other 2 rounds I gave the T as well. You feel me? So for me, it'd be a 30. Not a body bag. I'm not gonna say a body bag. But it definitely was one of those battles where it's like, you know, it wasn't bad because of T. You understand what I'm saying? Like I felt like you know, Big T, he still got to tighten up in certain spots, just like, you know, being a little better on delivery and things of that nature. But you know, what it really came down to was Bill not being as prepared as usual. You understand? We all have seen Bill be better than that. So, you know, I don't think this is a battle that's really gonna like define him or nothing like that. But he definitely, you know, could have made this battle a lot better than what it was. You feel me? So I got Big T with the 30. But in terms of like, if we talking material, I felt like they both did come with it. You understand? So, you know, that's just how I feel about that one. NoMercy and JC. Battle with the night easily. Easily battle with the night. I had NoMercy 2-1. I gave him the first and the third. I liked a lot of his flips. A lot of the schemes he was having, like them, the beat you to a pulp and everything that came before that, like, NoMercy was going crazy. NoMercy was going crazy. And I said this before the battle. I'm like, yo, y'all think y'all gonna go for JC because he's the more popular one? NoMercy is not trash at all. You understand me? Like, I really feel like NoMercy can go in there and hold his own with some of the best, you know. And when you know, it's crazy. Whenever you watch a NoMercy battle, you always he always has unique stuff, right? He always takes approaches that most people don't. Like, he'll always have something that's creative and that kind of stands out when he's battling somebody. Like, even if he's battling somebody like JC, like, of course, he's going to have the Jesus Christ bars in there and stuff like that. But the way he leads up to it, builds up to it, and sets it up is going to be different than how other people do it. You know, and JC has some dope shit, too. JC has some dope shit. Like, even in his second, when he was talking about the, you know, it's my dream to battle JC, well, wake up, like, that was crazy. That was crazy. And I felt like that battle was a dope back and forth. And even with me saying NoMercy 2-1, it was kind of hard for me to pick a winner in the third. It was kind of hard for me to pick a winner in the third because they both came with it. But, you know, overall, you know, I would have to edge it to NoMercy. Like, not no clear win. Like, it was a fire battle on both sides. It was a fire battle on both sides. Both sides. You got bars, you got haymakers, fire punches from both. You had dope schemes from NoMercy. Like, a lot of the schemes that JC had, the turn none into something like that was crazy. What he said, you ain't nobody till somebody kills you. Well, I'm gonna turn none into something. That was retarded. That was retarded. Now listen, what I'm gonna say is this, right? And the thing is, you know, from this card, it's crazy how we have 2 cases of people being accused of stealing bars. You understand? Before we get into this Math and Geechi shit, we're gonna talk about this, right? 2, right? One of them was Dot. Him and 38 Special. Like, 38 Special had posted something. I feel like that is more, let me not say more, because let me say this, right? I feel like as 38 Special and Dot, think about them. Think about their content. Think about who they are in real life. You understand? And I'm just speaking for me. Y'all can disagree, right? But I don't find it far-fetched that 2 street rappers that, you know, done been outside and done been hustling and doing whatever they do, I don't find it far-fetched that they would both come up with a bar about a chalkboard and green and white And then when you have a bar like that, like you get the green and white, it's not far-fetched that beans and rice would be in a rhyme that would be adjacent to that. Like, at least to me. You understand? Some people might not see it that way, which is completely understandable. And I'm not just saying this because, Dot is, my guy. Like, even though I do know Dot, and Dot's not stealing nobody's bars. You understand me? Like, Dot's not stealing nobody's bars. And I'm going to stand on that, forever. You feel me? But, I just feel like when it comes to rap, a lot of people make it seem like niggas can't just have the same mindset or the same thought process at times. You understand? Like, it's 35 million rappers out here. You really are going to think that every unique rhyme that you heard, you think nobody's going to say it? You think nobody else has said it before? Like, you done heard it in some form or variation. You understand? So, I get how it looks, because trust me, it definitely looks like, even Dot said this himself, that it definitely looks crazy. It definitely looks like the same shit, but it's not. You understand? What? Let me not say it's not, because it is. The chalkboard, the green and white, and then with the beans and rice coming after it, it does look like that. But me, like I said, me personally, I know that. You understand? And he's not sitting around trying to figure out niggas' bars to steal and stuff like that. Like, you've never heard that with that. And if you look across battle rap, you hear this is something you hear with everybody. You hear everybody do some shit like this. Like, people getting accused of stealing bars and stuff like that. And of course, people are not going to admit it. You understand? In terms of, like, we done seen a nigga, what was the dude named? Sniper or something like that? That was stealing entire rounds from people. Like, come on, man. Like, that to me is like blatant stealing. But two people coming up with the same, like, half bar and then a certain rhyme that come after it, like, to me, it's just not that far-fetched. You understand? So, like I said, I know some people are going to be mad. Some people might even try to clip this and be like, oh, headline, No Mercy co-signs Dot stealing. So what? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not me co-signing. It's just me saying that, I don't believe that Dot just straight up stole it. You understand what I'm saying? Especially, like, I done been around Dot. I done been around him when he's coming up with creative material and shit like that. So it's like, when you actually done been around people and then seen them come up with, different bars and things of that nature, it's just like, that, nigga don't gotta steal. Like, the nigga, he don't have nobody helping him write. The nigga's not in a group. Like, and this would be the funny thing, right? This would be the funny thing. It'd be certain niggas that y'all accuse of stealing and shit like that. And some of y'all favorite battle rappers be in whole groups, like, helping each other write. And you done heard stories about niggas getting exposed for having this right and that right. It's like, come on, man. For real. You understand me? So, like I said, I'm standing on that I don't feel like Dot stole that. But again, I'm being understanding of y'all, of how it looks on the outside. You understand? So, if niggas are gonna jack that, then it is what it is. You can't stop that. But, I'm standing by my man. He ain't steal that shit. You feel me? So, that's just my thoughts on that. And now the JC one, what he said, it's a name on every bullet, and that's 6 into you. If you go and watch Riggs versus None, Riggs had the same bar. Now, a bar like that, you can make more of a case for, in my opinion, because them battling the same person and it's that same bar, it's 6 into you, 6 N's, 2 U's, how you spell his name. When Riggs battled None, he said that. He posted the clip on my Facebook page. Like, I'm not going to show it here. I don't want to get no copyright strike or nothing like that. But y'all can go look up Riggs versus None. And it's funny because I quoted the bar. Matter of fact, I posted JC's screenshot that when he tweeted the bar. Right? I posted a screenshot. Then Riggs jumped on the post and was like, I said that 6 years ago. I'm like, all right, post the clip. He came right back with a screen recording of him saying the same exact shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, you got a case here. You feel what I'm saying? So, JC, yeah, that looks crazy. Especially y'all battled the same person and used the same thing now. That, to me, comes off as a little bit more plausible, you know, than that. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's just like, damn. You feel me? Two in the same event? Jesus. You know what I mean? So, you know, definitely in the comments, let me know what y'all think. You understand? Like, you know, I know y'all probably gonna fry me for the dot shit, and that's completely understandable. You understand? But like I said, I know my man's better than half, I'm not even gonna say half, more than 95% of this battle rap culture. You understand? So, you know, I know he not just sitting around, you know, trying to steal bars and stuff like that. And it happens. It happens to the best of them. And I even told him, like, yo, this sometimes this shit happens. And hey, you just got to let it blow off and then just make sure you good on the next time. You know what I mean? So, you know, if it was one of those type of situations, he learned his lesson and he going to do better to make sure he don't have no bars that, you know, y'all can say he stole. But, you know, for niggas to try to paint my man like he's some type of thief or he got to do that, it's like, come on, man. You feel me? This nigga would rather freestyle another umbrella bar before he steals from somebody. You understand me? So, you know, that's my thoughts on that. And, the main event battle, Math Hoffa versus Geechi. Now, I'm going to say this. Math did a lot better than I was expecting. He actually did a great job. What I will say is Math had some dope shit, yo. Math really had some dope shit. Like, I like the Matrix bar that he had. Math running down the walls like the Matrix. That was crazy. That was crazy. And he had a whole bunch of other dope shit. Like I thought the joint he said about the swamp with them having the same braids, he was like, that was Bay's idea. I thought that was funny. Like, Math really approached this battle like he was serious. You know, I don't necessarily agree with spending a whole round shooting at, you know, people on URL and all of the people you recently had, you know, issues or whatever with. It's cool, but you kind of want to focus on getting the job done before you do that. Like, use your third round to do that. Don't do that in, you know, so early on. Like, soon as you walk in the building, bang, 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 bang. Like, damn, get inside the house first. You understand? Get upstairs a little bit. Do your numbers around the crib before you just start, you know, shooting everybody. Like, you feel me? But either way, that still was a cool round. You understand? His first was good. I did have Geechi edging the first. And I gave Geechi the second too. I gave Geechi the second too. You know what? The whole shit with Math saying the shit about the daughter, I wasn't feeling that too heavy. I thought that was kind of crazy. You feel me? Because, like, you don't wish that on nobody. You feel me? So I know it's just, you know, a battle rap bar and all that, but that's like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. You understand? But I gave Math the third round, actually. I actually gave Math the third. They both slipped in the second. Math's choke was worse because it was more, not that it was more clear, but he didn't do nothing to really recover. Like, you can tell Geechi choked in his second, but he still freestyled and, you know, gave you some shit to kind of hold it over while he got back together and then started turning up. You understand? So it was like they both choked, but I felt like Geechi just did a better job overall of keeping the shit together. So, you know, I had to give him the second round. And then I wound up giving Math the third round. I felt like Geechi third was cool, but it seemed like it was a little short. You feel me? So overall, I give the battle to Geechi 2-1. But it was a cool battle. It was a cool battle. Nothing crazy. But I will say, like I said, I was impressed. I was more impressed with Math. You know, like I said, I don't expect much from Math nowadays. You understand? Like, just because he has had different times where it's like you don't know whether the nigga gonna be serious or not. But when I look at this battle, look at the Jag battle, I'm like, okay, now I feel like Math is starting to get back in his bag. So I could be a little bit more confident in him, going into a lot of these battles. So, let's see. Let's see, let's see who's next. What I will say was, I don't know if that Geechi battle was enough to bring certain niggas outside. I'm pretty sure that's not bringing goods outside. But him and DNA might have to go at it. Him and DNA might have to do something, because them two niggas, I don't know. And Math was like, the way he was shooting at DNA, I'm like, wow. You understand? Like, that's way more personal. And if I was DNA, yeah, I would want to settle that. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, DNA need to be on the first thing smoking, trying to get that battle done so them niggas can go crazy. And if I was DNA, I would be trying to 30 Math. Like, DNA, if you do take this battle with Math, which I would after some shit like that was thrown out there, yeah, I'm getting him out of here. I'm going to make sure URL never books him again after that. You understand? So you don't want to keep on letting him get more battles and he start throwing other personal shit out there and stuff like that to try to bait you. Yeah, this the first time. Take the bait and see to it that it doesn't get, it just, doesn't happen again. You feel what I'm saying? So, but overall, I feel like Math kind of proved his point. I definitely could see him getting booked on URL again after that performance. So, let's see. Let's see. You understand? But overall, it's a decent night. You know what I mean? So, let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll holler at y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.